Hey, I'm Jessica, and I'm doing my cultural aesthetic project on one thing that I could really think about that I love, and that is music. I feel like music brings us lots of feelings and it also helps us de-stress. I personally love rock and roll, like the classic rock and roll that started in the 50s, leading up to the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, which I feel like was the best era of rock and roll. For my aesthetic project, I am telling you about rock and roll bringing in a fresh perspective for people that needed an escape. My parents and my grandparents are young. I grew up in a very young family, and my grandparents also loved music. In the 1950s, when rock and roll started, they loved going to the dances, and my parents eventually followed in their footsteps and also embraced the 80s rebellious teenagers of the rocker generation. While they were grounded with values, my parents were among those who distanced themselves from traditional family values and had the courage to follow the trend. When I was little, my parents and I used to go skating, and at the skating rink at the time, they played rock and roll music that you could skate to. And that is a very, very fond memory that I have of all of us doing, and it was amazing. Because they listened to the major hair bands constantly on their car radio, I obviously heard it as well. And like them, rock and roll music provides me with an escape from reality and frustration. And it has taken on so many generations. And as I said, I think it got better in the 80s. Actually, Def Leppard is my favorite band, and I just wanted to do my project on this one. And finally, I'm going to let you hear a little clip of my husband playing my most favorite song by Def Leppard. The sighting is at the end slide, but this one is of Hysteria.